Perfect. Alright, let's get this thing on the road. 3, 2, 1. It's one of the biggest nights of the season, a heavyweight clash, a rematch of a final decided just 6 months ago. The reigning champions Liverpool against the Ultimate League's most decorated and feared club, Paris Saint-Germain, under the lights at Anfield. So Liverpool are flying. This is the best start to a Euro season they've ever had, fresh off of just becoming the second club in competition history to lift this trophy twice. The other, you already know who's coming. But 2026 hasn't been flawless. It defeats Lyon, a narrow win over Lazio here at Anfield, and then a chaotic 3-3 draw with Juventus last time out. A scoreline that just so happens to mirror the 2021 final. Is history lining itself up again? Or, I mean, the Reds definitely hope so. The PSG arrived with near identical form, 10 points in the last 15, 4 from their last 3. Nothing separating these two on momentum alone. Ousmane Dembélé has been unplayable once again, 10 goals in, 6 assists, and 5 man of the match awards, but standing opposite him is a familiar face, former PSG prodigy Hugo Ekitiké, now leading the line for Liverpool with 8 goals in his debut UL season. Mohamed Salah edges the chart with 9. Both creators, 7 assists apiece, and margins are razor thin. Arne Slot 6 for the same 11 from last Friday. Finally unleashing £120 million man Florian Wirtz from the start, and it paid off finally with 2 golden contributions, beating its like Frimpong and Isak weight in reserve. Not sure why I did the Liverpool lineup that early, you know. Anyway. Luis Enrique names almost the same start of face Liverpool in the 2025 final in Donetsk. One crucial change between the posts with Lucas Chevalier stepping in. Achraf Hakimi returns from AFCON duty, hoping tonight gives him something to smile about. So here we go. Can the champions remind everyone why they wear the crown? Or will PSG prove that trophies or not, they're still the Ultimate League's top dog? All red, all navy. Game on. And away we go. It's not the greatest of atmospheres at Anfield. Very tedious rain pouring. I think that should favour the champions well. However, PSG have won 4-0 the last time that they played in the rain in Paris. Here's Doué. Swings it for Fabian Ruiz, and he gets there immediately, and Neves heads it towards Alisson, and we're starting off things very hot here. Here's Florian Wirtz. McAllister. What a goal he scored nearly 3 months ago. Well, coming on to it. 3 months of game weeks at least. The second goal of the season. We're now probably over 1,000. At least it feels like. Here's Szoboszlai and Hakimi battling back. Great interception. Great tackle actually. Now Doué now. Got 3 to aim from the box. Goes for the wide option in Kvaratskhelia, who almost does the splits there after his header. Here's Salah up against Nuno Mendes. What a battle that's going to be. As we also do have Florian Wirtz versus Achraf Hakimi on this other side. Here's Gravenberch into Van Dijk. McAllister sprays it wide for Conor Bradley, and he takes it out of bounds. The greatest first 10 minutes. They can PSG open to change it. Here's Vitinha now. 90 rated in the game. Fabian Ruiz away from Bradley. Dembélé holds it up, and Konate Hopes to clear the danger, and he will do. Here's Szoboszlai now. A lot of rooms at him to work with. Looks for Salah on the overlap. Finds Ekitiké. Salah mistimes his run. Ekitiké plays through Szoboszlai. And look for Salah again. Maybe Florian Wirtz was the better option. Neves. Here's Vitinha. Doué. PSG. Looking menacing. Doué. And Van Dijk. As well as Kerkez. Here's Doué again. Still Doué. They can't get the ball off him and he goes for goal. It's the first big chance of the game. First close one. 15 minutes in. Salah. Kevin Birch. Kevin Birch again wide, looking for Conor Bradley on the up, and he will get away from Nuno Mendes, but only for a split second. It's Kvaratskhelia now. I'm going to take advantage of the hole left behind by Bradley. And Konate will once again seal up the gap. Wirtz, McAllister. Back to Florian Wirtz. Back it goes to Van Dijk. Still Wirtz. Liverpool playing very cautiously. They know how dangerous PSG's attack is on the counter. But the Sharks are closing in. Getting pushed ever the world further behind, and they're going to go long here. And all that was for nothing. Vitinha. Intercepted in the midfield, and now Szoboszlai has some room to work with. He's got McAllister on the overlap, and he will find Alex McAllister here. Chance to have Liverpool. But Hakimi, great interception. Again. Now PSG on the counter. Konate dives in. That was a bad move. It's Vitinha, plays it through for Fabian Ruiz, who is onside, and he hits the post. What a chance that is. Now Liverpool at the other end. Going to try and calm the nerves a bit, and they will do. Huge opportunity there for PSG, not taken. And in games like this, you pretty much have to. McAllister. Kevin Birch. Salah again looking a lot narrower. Looks to be two strikers up top for Liverpool. Szoboszlai. Oh, Wirtz almost had it. Sampacho very recklessly deals with it. Hakimi. Here's Szoboszlai. Ekitiké and Vitinha. Here's the batter his keeper. His first actions tonight. Birch, Ekitiké again. This is Conor Bradley, 1-2. Birch again. Szoboszlai, we know we can hit him from distance. One against PSG a couple of years ago. And it won't matter there. And again, on the counter, here come the navy shirts flooding forward. One of them is Ousmane Dembélé, looking for his 11th goal of the season. And he won't get any past Van Dijk there. Very few can. Bellingham goes short to Kvaratskhelia. Goes short instead, and it looks to be again a flick on from João Neves, but Van Dijk, what about that for a touch of control? Here's opposite number now, Marquinhos. Let's go to Neves. This is Doué. Rematch. Looking threatening again here. Don't know what he's doing all the way over the other side of the pitch. Fabian Ruiz. Dembélé on the turn. Quick little flick. And that is all he needs. Who else to open the scoring but the Ballon d'Or winner himself with another goal on prime time? It's 1-0 PSG. A sharp contrast to how they began life in Donetsk. Liverpool Left too much open of a gap here in between the centre-backs. Terrible marking by Canate. Dembélé slipped through and scores his 11th of the season. He's having a couple of assists as well. He's got 4 of them now. 32 minutes gone. And the champions behind at home. Arsenal licking their chops now. Salah. Bradley. Can't get past Nuno Mendes. Here comes Kvaratskhelia. Salah now. Pretend to be an emergency right back. Vitinha. Playing a lot more freedom now, PSG. Dembélé into Nuno Mendes. Back to Dembélé. The 1-2 works wonderfully. And he gets to the box again. And nearly made it all himself. Looks like Hugo Ekitiké has done his warm-up. Another chance begging for PSG, but they do have the lead. Liverpool just cannot get anything going on the offensive front. And again, Kickoff dispossessed by a flying Desiree Doué that we didn't even know was tracking back. Still Dembélé. Vitinha. And Milos Kickoff shielding the ball well. Look at this PSG press. It's absolutely relentless, and they've got the ball again. Doué into Dembélé, and he nearly confused 2 of the Liverpool defence there. Now, a gap has opened up from Achraf Hakimi, who is storming back. Wirtz has got to be very, very careful here. Needs the support now. He's been trapped in the corner. Kickoff. Ekitiké. Here's Szoboszlai. The shot is blocked immediately by Pacho. That's better from the champions. I mean, look at the win probability there from PSG. It's already at 74%. We're not even at half time yet. And there's only a 1-goal lead. 13% Liverpool can turn this around. More than a draw. McAllister. Wirtz. Here's William Wirtz back towards Szoboszlai, and Ekitiké can't find his way past Marquinhos. His former PSG teammates locking him up pretty well. Van Dijk stepping up in midfield now. Wirtz into Szoboszlai. This finds Gravenberch looking for Ekitiké, but the miscommunication there was crucial. Once again, PSG having an easy time at the back. Gravenberch. Reminds me of the stats last time that Liverpool played against French opposition in Lyon 3 weeks ago. Losing that game by a goal to nil, courtesy of an early finish. And the same is happening here as we enter the half-time break. Dembélé, only 2 shots, but he's already found the net. He is the only one to find the net. PSG hold the advantage 1-0. I mean, it's just been a really flat performance from Liverpool's front line. If we look at, striker, here we go. Ekitiké 7.2. Salah on a 6. He's pretty much been non-existent despite being 90 rated. Just not got anything going down the right-hand side channel, and it is hurting them badly because they have PSG have for Kvaratskhelia, who, while the rating hasn't looked good, he's also laid off to Nuno Mendes, who have been a fantastic duo down the left-hand side. Van Dijk stepping up for Liverpool, but that's about the only thing they have at the moment. 1 shot to 6. Despite controlling possession, around 0.1 XG. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. We've got to put their ideas up in the second half, because if PSG hold on for 45 minutes, that is a huge let-off for Arsenal. Well, should they slip up. It's a huge opportunity that they will now take advantage of on Sunday. And Kirkesh caught in possession again. Hakimi now. Into Doué. This is Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia, and just like that, they're in again. And Fabian Ruiz has doubled the advantage. We're not even 2 minutes into the second half. A Liverpool still in the locker room. That was as easy as it gets. Sumptuous passing, and then Fabian Ruiz just drills it into the bottom corner. Alisson, no chance again. 2-0. Goal and an assist for Fabian Ruiz. 2-0, too easy. And again, Liverpool, straight from kickoff, just give PSG back the ball. PSG fans loud and proud in the bottom left corner of the stadium. Jean Neves now. On a slow one to ring in some second half changes. That's Bradley going in late. Won't be surprised if he was the one to make way. Szoboszlai. McAllister. That's better. Here's Wirtz. Looking for Ekitiké. Well taken away from Nuno Mendes. But suddenly he's been surrounded by 5 navy shirts. Salah. Same problem with him. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Ekitiké looking for Salah. This is much better for Liverpool. Finding gaps in between the PSG backline. And Pacho with a phenomenal block. It will lead to a corner. And what is this? Ekitiké taken off. After not even 50 minutes, in comes Alexander Isak, who probably shouldn't even have been on the bench due to real-life injury. Let's see what he can do here. Short corner. Goes in between the box and crosses it out of bounds. That's also a choice. Henry's pulling the strings. Only 15 touches of the ball. One of them set up Dembélé. The other one finished one himself. Of course, PSG got the better of the regular season matchup. 3-1 last year as well. Szoboszlai. Wide ball spread to Florian Wirtz, who suddenly has a burst of pace here. Takes it in stride, and Szoboszlai, that's a belter. Oh, he meant that. Champions back in it. This crossfield ball from Gravenberch set everything up, and it was so brilliant. It caught everyone off guard. Szoboszlai, the only man on mark in the middle, and he could not miss, especially with that amount of power. It's game on at Anfield. Is it one of those nights again? Another assist for Florian Wirtz. Keep it coming. 56 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, PSG 2, but can the Parisians immediately respond? Wirtz. Into Gravenberch. Konate. Salah. And Conor Bradley wins it there. Here's Isak now. Looks to change the game here. Here's Salah. It's a lot more open, this PSG backline. Looking for Isak. The shot is blocked by Marquinhos in the nick of time. That could have spelled disaster for PSG. Birds goes a bit late. He'll pick up a yellow card for that. Now PSG once again looking dangerous. Kvaratskhelia up against Conor Bradley, who will make the tackle that time. Here's the goal again from a different angle. Oh, that was one of the truest and cleanest strikes of the season. Dembélé delivers. Szoboszlai will knock it down. Salah. Look at the pace of Nuno Mendes. Still PSG win probability, however, 75%. And now it's 8% for Liverpool. You really don't have much faith, do they, EA? Bradley Barcola. We'll take Desiree Doué's spot up top. I'm not sure if that was the move to go there for Enrique. And oh my god, Kvaratskhelia may have just hurdled Ryan Gravenberch. What the hell was that? It's Dembélé. Barcola, first touch of the ball. Hakimi delivers. Dembélé with a free header! Over the top. And that is a huge chance missed. That could have been a second. That could have sealed the game. Sealed the points even. A massive 3 points. Really shaky Liverpool play there for no reason. And are they even going to contest this second ball? It's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Maurice. Nuno Mendes. Into João Neves. What a save. I don't know how much Alisson saw that. But that might just be the quickest reflex save we've ever seen. 0.27 seconds. Remarkable reflexes. Keeping the score at 1. Someone must jump into the advertising board then. Take 2 of the PSG corner. And they go short again. Kvaratskhelia now. This is Wirtz. It's between 2. And look at that from Florian Wirtz. That's magnificent. So calm and composed. Salah. But Szoboszlai. Here is Salah. Now McAllister. Again, passing the ball back. That's not really something we saw of him in match week 1. Also saw the Euro goal of the season. It's looking like it. I've never seen a better strike than this season so far. Ruiz. Vitinha. Liverpool stepping up again in the back line. Dembélé once again left alone. He'll win that one. And Alisson plucks it off the line. That was like a volleyball spike. Another brilliant save. Bradley Barcola, João Neves into Vitinha, goes to Dembélé. The shot is blocked by Konate. Alisson is at a goal. It's chaos in the Liverpool box, and it's finally away. PSG win the ball back though. They go for it again. Bradley Barcola now into Vitinha, who's wide. What a flurry of chances that was. Konate looked to be in no man's land. "20 minutes to stop a second loss of the season, and both of them will be to French opposition." Salah. Isak. It's free to Conor Bradley. Isak again. McAllister. Florian Wirtz! Why didn't you start him sooner, Arda? This kid's a machine. A little ghosting run in between the PSG backline. Picks it up and unleashes a rocket. The Reds are risen from the ashes again. It's 2-2. And Cody Gakpo now takes his place in an attacking midfielder role in the centre. Goal and assist for the German in his first home start. And what a way to make your impact. Liverpool happy to play with a point, I think. A win is definitely vital, though. PSG surely can't throw this 2-goal lead away. I mean, well, they already have, but I mean, lose it immediately. And Van Dijk, that's a poor decision. Here's Barcola on using his pace. And it goes to Fabian Ruiz. Dembélé! Oh, it's wide. How close was that? Just doesn't sit right for him. That's a big let off for Liverpool. I'm going to see you actually... hang on a minute. Who set him up? It was McAllister, of course it was, yes. And I'm pretty sure... I've lost track of the minute, actually. 74th, of course. We're now coming into the final 10 minutes of the game. But it's only short the game, that, compared to Dembele's 6th. Here's McAllister, and he lost out. But call from distance. Nearly caught Alisson off guard. Nearly caught everyone in the stadium off guard. Salah. Salah, oh, beautiful work. But again, Liverpool, they keep pushing themselves back here. Maybe it's to deal with the PSG press, I'm not sure. But McAllister will go long, and oh my days. Who in the world does he think is chasing that? Usain Bolt? Neves. But Skelia heads it out of bounds. And there'll be one more change for PSG. Or when Zaire-Emery enters the fray. Bit of fresh legs in midfield. And he'll win it to start his shift off. What a challenge that is by Gravenberch. That's not the win probability, by the way. That is possession 1. And finally, Liverpool managed to do it with the vast amounts of possession that they had in this game. It can PSG now. Dembele. For Skelia. Nice little flick into Nuno Mendes. Here's Zaire-Emery looking for the 1-2. Canate gets it back to the keeper. It's going to be a frantic final 5. Gravenberch. Into Gakpo, back to McAllister. Gakpo looking for any sort of space. Back to Gravenberch it goes, then the centre-backs. They go again. Salah. Gets it through, but Nuno Mendes should still manage to find its way towards Hakimi. And Isak! Oh, God! Oh, that could be it. That could be off. That could be him off, that. Alexander Isak, the red, will see yellow. Okay, I thought that was going to be... Okay, would have tied in nice with my line, but never mind. I'm not quite sure how this is a yellow card, if I'm being real. As if he's going to get to the ball from there, referee. As you can see, understandably, Luis Enrique is furious. Anderslot tells him to shut his mouth. Marquinhos. On by Gakpo back to the defence. As we approach stoppage time, how many minutes, referee? It will be 4 minutes. That is enough for either team to get the win. The question is, can Liverpool get out of their half? It doesn't seem like that. Luckily, they will keep it. Here's Gakpo. Oh, Sens. João Neves. Ouch. And suddenly, because of Nuno Mendes' interception, it's now back with PSG. Back and forth they go. Gakpo loses position, as does Gravenberch. Here's Dembele now. PSG storming for a last minute winner here. Now it goes the other way. Isak interverts. There's a chance now for Salah on the overlap. Oh my God! Mohamed Salah! Can he find the right pass here? He's trying to find no pass into Bradley now. Cross it towards Nuno Mendes. But that'll do it. There will be no more. A magnificent second half brings this game to a close. It was certainly a heavyweight clash that lived up to the billing. But the champions will escape with a point. PSG will feel so disappointed in themselves to let the lead slip. They were in control. They had it won. But it is not to be. It finishes 2-2 here at Anfield. Judging by the stats, you're wondering how it wasn't 6-1 to the Parisians. Something's the only yellow card of the game from Alexander Isak. Crazy. If you have a look and see who our man of the match award is, it goes to Florian Wirtz, who definitely did change the game in the second half. He set up Szoboszlai to get them back in it with a brilliant drive into the far corner. Chevalier, no chance, and then finished off with one of his own. So in terms of how that affects the table, it's always going to be at the top. PSG will advance into third, so Arsenal now dropped to fourth momentarily. A win, however, for the Gunners would see them take back second place over Barcelona and PSG, and will actually cut the gap towards Liverpool by 1 point. As for PSG, they stay where they are. If with a win tonight, they would have. Oh, actually, no. Barcelona still hold the goal difference lead due to their big win over Lazio earlier today. What that does mean is that Ousmane Dembélé is now in the top 5 of the goal-scoring charts. He joins the Lamine Yamal, who also managed to get in there with a hat-trick today. And Florian Wirtz, must I say, is picking up steam. That was his 5th goal of the season. And if I'm not mistaken, that was McAllister's 5th assist of the season as well. So, again, the champions prove why they were champions. Great mentality in that second half. And that is how we will call it there. I'll see you guys next week. For now, it is good night and have a farewell from Anfield.